This is the part where you just look up and not quite at the sun because you can't look into the sun. But you're like, wow, it's so nice to have something like this in my life.
Now you're reacting to the 5-member girl group Red Velvet and a B-side off their first mini-album, Ice Cream Cake.
A quick summary about Stupid Cupid is that it is about criticizing a Cupid for not shooting his arrow at the person you want to be with.
And this one goes by Andrew Choi, 220, Haley Aitken, and Cha Cha Malone.
Oh, there it is. I was like, where is the beat?
It's like a beach rock vibe.
I was gonna say, it definitely reminded me of beach rock. Probably just because of the tremolo.
Yeah.
I love her voice.
Yeah, I like this already.
Ooh.
Okay, D major, the 7 mixture. I like the sound of the electronic synth with the voice, the blend.
I love them because their like groove is so tight. The vocals, like they're in the pocket. Ooh. Oh,
We're going into major. It's an interesting modulation. I wish they set up a dominant and then went into it. You just kind of like tonic, tonic, E major. 2, 7, 1.
Dude, okay, so they reversed the gliss? That's sick! That's so simple and it's so effective!
I feel like this B-side deserves its own music video. There's so much attitude. Put it on, put it on.
I love their group sound.
What was that?
I love their group sound.
Yeah.
It's like the way they all work and sound together is like
It's really satisfying, yeah. It's
Yeah.
really good.
satisfying is the great word. Yeah.
Oh, we're staying in it. Okay.
it's just tonality change. It's like
I don't like
we're
it.
major, now we're minor, then back to major, then minor, major, minor, major, minor.
It's like a gospel.
What's up?
Gospel
Yeah.
version.
It's just really funny when you hear all the influences in like a K-pop song. Like we've got beach rock, we've got gospel, we've got kind of like techno sort of. Like,
Yeah.
I like how the harmonies are really important here. Like it's not just all about one person singing the melody.
Dude, it's just
There's a
fun.
lot going on. There's a lot going on.
Which is fun. There's just a lot. There's just a lot of different things.
It's a roller coaster.
Sometimes I wonder if it's like a buffet and they're like going like, I want some of this and I want some of this, and then we just put it in the blender and just like stir it up and we get this.
Oh!
Love
See, I
it.
can hit that.
Love it.
No, but I like how the end had instead of it just like repeating the same chorus,
Yeah.
then they're like, oh look, I'm embellishing in the background. Like there was actually different lyrics, and they still did the embellishments a little bit.
But it sounded the embellishments were like good. Was like
Yeah, it wasn't just like.
because I loved how it's like you know
So
you have
it's always like
section this one section and then like the new section, but there'd be like still some embellishment still carrying over into the new section, but like it worked. So it helped continuity instead of it feeling like bricks. You know, like here's section, and then you float.
That was sagacious. That was good writing. That was cool. I really liked what they did with syncopation, especially with that synth noise in the background. Because first of all, it worked well in the context, and they did a good job with the instrumentation and bringing all of like the surf guitar in the beginning, or I mean it's like almost surf guitar, but that worked really well. It was surprising. And then you emphasize or input this like synthesizer sound. They syncopated it because it was like bum, ba-dum, 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 and it just helped drive it forward. Also, yeah, the lyrics are like very clever. They're just kind of like cheeky.
You know, besides that key change that I just absolutely hated, I'm cool with it.
Why'd you hate it so much?
I don't like how I don't know. It's just, that's a personal taste thing. That's not like it's bad or prepared poorly or whatever. It's just that I was enjoying the key that we were in.
I'm also not a huge fan of when like minor tunes go major. It kind of like ruins the vibe. Because when major tunes go minor, it kind of adds this like extra bit of grit. Like, oh, where are we going? You know what I mean? Like, but like, I guess when you're in like a minor groove, like it's like kind of good. You just want to stay there.
You know, for a song that's so edgy and it sounds so like badass, for the chorus to just switch to major, it feels a little unwarranted. It confuses the tone, not like the literal tone, but like the tone, the undertone, the mood quite a bit. It's one of those B-sides where I'm like, yeah, I'm glad that they took the musical strides they did, but something about it doesn't quite come together for me.
I was getting such strong Christina Aguilera vibes from this. Not like Christina Aguilera now, like Christina Aguilera in Burlesque or like Lady Marmalade. Maybe it was like the key area they were singing in was like similar to one of the, like it's reminding me of another song. But also just like their whole kind of attitude, like they're like very kind of like badass, kind of like women, like strong women. And just some of the techniques they were using, like there were some vocal slides in there.
Yeah, and I like that the harmonies were like important.
Yes, and it wasn't just like dumb little like cute harmonies either. It was like there was a lot of cool stuff happening.
And next you'll be comparing Stupid Cupid to Red Velvet's B-side song called Sunny Afternoon from their 2016 Russian Roulette mini-album.
The members described the lyrics as a lovely story depicting a day with your significant other. It is composed by Andreas Oberg, Simon Petrin, Maha Kook, and Kim Won.
Yeah,
It's your turn, boy.
Playing Russian roulette with my significant other sounds great.
On a sunny afternoon.
Oh yeah, one of us is gonna die. 3, 2, 1.
Ooh.
Oh, this is so cute.
Ooh. Oh yeah. Woohoo!
Oh, that was cool.
Holy shit.
Oh, man.
Here comes that bass. Let's go.
Dude, I'll give them credit for. Yeah, like give it. Like I love the sounds they use.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Give me that Dorian.
Oh, okay. Get it, girl. Go on, Aguilera. I love that it like shows off their voices.
Yeah. And they have voices to show off.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Love that.
I love your face. You just like, is that Major I smell? Who put Major in this song?
I just don't.
Ooh.
Where are we going? I was so
On a
enjoying the
journey.
first
On
5.
a journey.
Well, I wanted to continue on the one that we were
Let
on.
Red Velvet take us.
Ah, I love it, man. They did such a good job.
Oh, the bass moves. That's so cool. And it's chromatic too. C, B, B flat, A.
Wow. She sounds great.
Okay.
Oh man, that's so good.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
I love the way the keyboard decorates the atmosphere here.
Yeah.
It's so.
Dude, it's like what a good jazz pianist does in a big band.
You gotta love how they can use different instruments to evoke different mood changes. Right, which is why like you probably laughed right there. Oh man.
What's that? And like just the key change is like abrupt.
So the C sharp goes down to a C. It's kind of like a... Does it work? Of course it does. Nice. Alright. This is the part where you just look up and not quite at the sun because you can't look into the sun. But you're like, wow, it's so nice to have something like this in my life.
Q97 harps. Yeah. Oh. Yeah.
Well, I want to notate that just to see what the syncopations look like on the sheet music. Nice. Oh yeah, one more repeat.
Yeah, I would eat this up if I knew how to play bass.
That keyboard.
Yeah. I think it's jazzy.
Oh. Oh. Excuse me.
Yeah.
Do they really just end the song like that? Wow.
Yes. They did it again. They did the same thing with the form, not as much, but at the end, basically, so there's the chorus and like it's well established by the end. Obviously, it's a chorus, but like there's a build up, and then all of a sudden, well, you expect the chorus and it's not there, and instead they build up, and then it goes to the chorus, but I think it's even on an offbeat.
Yeah.
So it's like you kind of slide into the chorus instead of like here it is. It's so much more
slowly
subtle.
add more instrumentation piece by piece.
And then at the very end they change it. Yes, good.
That was
Oh
awesome.
shit!
That
They
was-
incorporated so many instruments. There was like a little bit of brass. There was a Hammond organ.
Yeah.
There was like plenty of guitar. There was that cool chromatic motion in the bass.
Yeah.
Da-da.
The melodies were cool. There was like a lot of cool intervallic stuff that they did.
The singer that kept doing the embellishment also has a very agile voice.
Yeah.
I feel like every time they do the sunny, sunny, the mixing is a little different. Like every time I hear it, even in any of the choruses, something is just a little different about each one of them. I mean, when I think of Sunny Afternoon, I definitely think more of like your coffee shop folk singer with like a single guitar, maybe a bit more Acme. For this song to make sense to me, you have to be having so much fun. You have to just be like really out there in the park, just like having a good time. It's for the Sunny Afternoon to go so funky.
Yeah, I really got the sense of Sunny Afternoon. It's very like afternoon. It's not, the sun's not too hot. So they kind of emphasized just the ease of it with the bass line. So I thought it was nice. So like with just that one clip it moment with the synths, I think that's a very joyous moment to cherish, simply because it's like maybe that's like the coolness of the wind. Or a nice breeze as you're sitting on a park bench enjoying the park view.
It got progressively better as it went along. The second time, I don't know, I feel like they were doing a lot of stuff with space, like leaving a little bit more room, thinning the texture out and then bringing it all back in and like adding a lot of different effects. Like it wasn't like a normal recap, Like, it was a lot of the same material vocally, but like the backgrounds were like a lot more interesting and they were moving around and like, flourishing and it was more active.
That's the Dirty Loops guy, right?
What?
It's the Dirty Loops guy that wrote that, right? I think.
I think so.
It sounds
Not
like
completely sure.
Yeah, it definitely does.
Yeah, it sounds like it.
Yeah, it had like this nice bounce to it, so that was good. Yeah, the hits were very effective because I lost where B1 was, which is cool. I love it when that happens.
That doesn't happen to you very often.
It doesn't happen very often, so that was nice. Yeah, really interesting use of like how the orchestration evokes different moods and sometimes really sharp mood changes, so that was really cool.
Their voices are amazing. The way they layer all of their voices is amazing.
Yeah, the way they like prioritize harmonies in both of the songs, it was like
And sometimes where they
all
don't.
about the harmony.
Sometimes where they don't prioritize harmonies. There were parts like when like the harmonies would like split off and be really nice, and then they would right after that sing like a unison of something. Like it wasn't harmony all the time.
That's true.
They knew where to put it in, and there was a lot of crunchy stuff too.
Yeah.
Crunchy meaning like dissonant sounding. chords, which I also really appreciate.
Like honestly, I think the songs are more similar than different because they were like super like upbeat and like very focused on like harmonies and like the vocal like riffs.
I think I liked the group set, like the voice. I think I liked the singing and the voice melodies in Stupid Cupid, but I liked the instrumentation of the one with Justin Zhu more. I feel like with Stupid Cupid it was more a highlight on the singing and the Red Velvet's group sound, and then I felt with Sunny Afternoon it was the highlight was more of the instrumentation.
Oh, dude, no, definitely Stupid Cupid for me.
Wow.
Anyway.
Well, one of us has to be wrong, Collin.
No.
And it's never me. It's never me.
Hello everyone, I'm ReacttotheK channel creator, and I'd like to thank you for watching this video. I really hope you enjoyed or learned something from it. If you'd like to support us or help ReacttotheK grow, you can do so by visiting our Patreon and help us out by pledging any amount you can. Till next time.